Everyone's being very conscious today. And I can't wait. Let's get started. Let's get started. Well, first, welcome to my home. I live near Pismo Beach. My name is JC Wolfe. My friends and family call me Zen, so you can call me Zen. And I grew up in Burbank, California. My family is wonderful. And I know people say that, but my family really is my biggest support system, and they show me so much unconditional love. Growing up was kind of different. We didn't have a lot growing up, and it was a very difficult childhood. I have 3 siblings, so there's 4 of us, and we grew up in a single parent home. Our mom is our hero, but I do believe from very humble beginnings, great things can happen. I just remember as a child that because we didn't have a lot, where I became so connected to the universe, it felt like a very old friend that I knew for a very long time. And I seem to know the stars like someone would know the back of their hand. And I'm just happy with everything and the way that I grew up. Yes, I've always been into physics and science and chemistry and the cosmos, the universe, stars, moons, planets, everything and anything to do with the universe. I remember that when I first picked up my first physics book, I was already 11, and that was it. I was hooked. That's a good question. Omni started with a day that changed my life forever. Up until that point, by trade, I'm a software developer, and I owned a thriving technology business. It was doing incredible things for people. It was so exciting to be on the cutting edge of technology. And I thought I would have this business and be a software developer for the rest of my life. I never saw that ever changing. In December 2015, I had a near-death experience, an NDE. I went up into the cosmos, I went into the universe, and I gained so much knowledge about the vastness of space. I just learned that our single source that all of us come from is a place of infinite possibilities. Because this day changed my life so much, I couldn't go back to being a software developer. I had to start the Omni movement and share my experiences, not only with what I learned while I was out in the universe, but also the immense amount of science that I gained along the way. Things started making more sense. I learned these things in books, and now I actually experienced it in real life. A lot of people talk about the day that changed their life, and I definitely had one, and that's how Omni came about. Omni is a space-age spirituality movement. You, me, all of us are boundless, meaning we are infinite. Omni comes from the word omnipresent, which means everywhere at once. So the pack of particles that make us this spacesuit that we're in, our bodies as a human, not only are experiencing an omnipresent dance, but all the atoms and molecules and particles around us are also experiencing the same type of dance. Explain the cosmos and the universe from the biggest supernovas to the smallest particles is to have a more and a deeper connection with space. There have been a ton of results from joining Omni that I've heard people tell me, but the number one result people tell me about that happens right away is that they don't feel lonely anymore. And that is why I think this movement really has to get out there and get people excited, because 2020 and 2021, this year and last year, people are still feeling so isolated, and I hear this across the entire world. It's not just pockets, but everyone's feeling a sense of isolation. And the minute you connect with the cosmos, you no longer are alone. You have an entire family and friends of stars and constellations that are constantly wanting to give you messages and giving you kind of these scientific blueprints to having a galactic life. Some of the other results that I see is just more happiness, more abundance, also just getting rid of any kind of resistance toward things that you want. So I see resistance as this kind of waxy film that covers us over a lifetime, and the only way to get rid of wax is so that it just melts away. And that melting away is connecting with the cosmos, because once we don't have any more resistance, anything we want, the home of our dreams, anything we want, right? But it's not just about getting what you want. It's really about forming connections, not only with people here, but also with the cosmos, and seeing how that cosmic blueprint can help through some of the toughest, most challenging times in your life and become more resilient.